So you can see us. All right. And welcome to our IPA call. This stands for Income Producing Activity Call. And use this opportunity, by the way, one habit that I'd encourage you to do is look through the participants here, because who here knows that if you want to scale your business, it's not just about what you know, it's about what your people know. So get in the habit. I like getting on here early, specifically because I can look through the participants and I'm like, all right, who's here? Who's not here? And every day I'm thinking, who else can make it? Who else can I just share the link to? Because I promise you this, if they just start plugging into this, you'll just start growing. It's like miracle grow. It's like, I think about, did anyone here have a chia pet back in the day? You know, Cindy, did you grow chia pets? Yeah. You know, that chia, it's like, it's going, it's going.
I
You have
tried
that,
to. I tried to.
you try. You can grow businesses, but maybe not the chia pet. So it's all good. This will work better than the chia pet. That's one of those scam things. That's one of those things, I think. They make it look like it's miracle, but it doesn't work that way. But here it does. So plug them into good soil. And yeah, Eric's got the cha-cha-cha. Eric, you're going to have to make a new reel on that. That's going to be something there. He's going to do something. So anywho, use that opportunity and get them plugged in. I know I just put that song in your head, Jenny. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And all of our eyes are on the Champions Retreat at Punta Cana, July 17th to 20th. Like, and I just want to start with that recognition. We're having people opt into this to make that decision, to make that commitment. And we have, I don't know, like 60 people that are opted in already. There's a lot of people that are already saying, I'm in, I'm going all in on this. So congratulations to everybody. If I missed your name, my apologies. We're just doing our best to keep up with you guys, but we'll definitely get it updated. But a reminder that today we are actually going to open up. Who here is like these IPA calls, by the way? Like, this is like your thing, right? You're like, wow, I love this community. I love plugging in everything. We're opening up a special mastermind just for those that have said, I put in my form, I put in my deposit, I'm running with this with you guys. And today at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have our first mastermind. We're going to unveil the six-figure blueprint. We're going to go through the comp plan. I know, Donna Sambula's favorite word, comp plan. We're going to go through how it actually works, how you can actually win this, because our commitment is to help hundreds of people. Lindsay, you said it. What do you see happening for this whole Punta Cana trip?
Oh, I see. I mean, we're going to have hundreds and hundreds of people on this trip. It is going to be the most incredible. I believe it's going to be the most pivotal moment in not just our team's history, but the company's. I believe that this is going to be I know this is why they are watching what we're doing so closely, because we're going to have hundreds of people there. It really is going to create the wave, the culture, every single thing that we have been working for and building towards is going to be at this trip. So you do not want to miss it. If you're on this call, you do not want to miss this Punta Cana trip. And what I love the most about it is every single person here can go. Every single person can go. So I'm really, really excited about that.
100%. So guys, if you're not committed yet, today's the day to use that opportunity. I'll throw the form in the chat as well too. Fill that out, come in. And I just run with us on this stuff. And we'll figure out all the other details as we go. But successful people make decisions quickly, they change them slow, and they just run with their hair on
Yes.
fire.
And
Cindy.
there's something I want to add to that, you guys, okay? Is that one of the primary reasons that we are running this beta test is because I'll just say it, okay? Is that we're looking to prove a point, okay? Prove a point in the comments. And we need your help on this, okay? So if you would like this to be the way that the company runs trip incentives, then we need you to fully engage and to really, really push really hard to qualify and to be there. Because the more people that we have qualify for this, the more people that we have show up, the more people that grow their business, the more likely corporate is to adopt it. So we have to come together. We have to link arms, right? We have to partner together and really, really push this entire initiative forward. Okay. All right. I've
100%.
got my notebook.
Thanks for plugging that in. It's so important. So, guys, it's not the last day to opt in. You could opt in whenever, but it is the first day we're going to do this mastermind and just give you some extra tips and strategies. And if you like these IPA calls, these masterminds will be next level as well, too, and everything. So, guys, we are absolutely already proving a point, but we got a lot of work to do as well, too. So, thank you for everybody and congrats for everyone for making that decision. If not, today is the day. Come on, join. If it's on your heart, let's just go for that as well, too. I also want to give a really cool announcement. This organization is a huge collaboration. The reason why there's so much success in this organization is leaders are helping leaders, and that's every single person on this call, by the way. Put in the chat, I'm a leader. All right, I'm a leader. Like, I know it might be weird to say that. I know for me, for a long time, like, really, who am I leading? I can barely lead myself, to be honest. But when you start to understand and see yourself that way, and you start to step into that, you'll see how everything starts to rise, right? So in this organization, the Champions Network, we're a collaboration of a lot of cool organizations. But we have actually put together, I want to formally recognize this because this is not a one man, one woman show. This is leaders upon leaders upon leaders. We have formulated something called the Circle of Champions. Actually, I just want to give special honor to these. These are people that are volunteering their time. They're behind the scenes. We're masterminding. We're thinking about you all the time. And of course, Lindsay and Cindy are part of that. Danielle Singh, I'm going to bring Danielle in a bit, actually, to bring up. Oh, you got the same shirt on as well, too. Come on. Presidente. I'll have her talk in just a bit about something cool she's formulating. We got Kelly Smith. Come on. Thank you, Kelly. She is doing a phenomenal BOC later today. I already know. Dana and Amelia Harper as well, too. And of course, my wife, Becky, as well. So can we just give these incredible leaders a big round of applause and just a thank you? Because seriously, and Donna Simbula, can't forget Donna. I know she's, let's see, I hope I didn't miss her. Okay. She's always on, just not today, but she's always on, right? So every single one of them are working so hard behind the scenes for all of us and providing so much value, you know? So as they step up, we're asking everybody to step up to the next level. But Danielle, I'd love for you to cover, because one thing, if you guys have seen Danielle, that she's amazing at, who here has seen or used any of the content that Danielle Singh has ever provided for any of us? She makes the coolest reels, the coolest stuff, the coolest everything. So Danielle, talk to us a little bit about a project that you and Becky have been working on, because we just launched this.
Yeah, so I'm super excited about it because it's really something I love to do. It's fun and it's just going to add a lot of value to our businesses. But we're doing a new Telegram channel. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice, but a new Telegram channel, and it's the Champions Done For You Media Hub, where everybody's going to be able to find reels and things to put in your stories and testimonials and just great graphics. And I'll be creating lots of fun stuff that we can, I did a lot of stuff for the Advantage. I think a lot of you have used that. And any ideas at all that anyone has, we want this to be, you know, collaboration of everyone too, because everyone's ideas are valuable and we value each and every one of you. So if you have any great ideas, just shoot them to me and maybe I can bring them to life or something that you're looking for. But yeah, we're just going to fill this with as much content and ideas so that you can get your reels and your stories going to drive business to you. So
thank you. My gosh. Thanks for championing this for all of us. Who here just got a big wave of relief? You're like, wow, I could use that. Lindsay?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you. Big thank you to Danielle. And I know Becky's working on this with you, but it takes a lot, you guys. It takes a lot to put out good content. It takes a lot to put this together. It's a lot of time, a lot of effort. It really is, for us to be able to just go grab it and use it. I mean, it takes a lot. So Danielle, thank you so much for doing this. We for sure don't want you working on this all day, every day. We don't. But
I love it.
I know, because it's fun, right? You're like, I love this. But we are so grateful. We are so grateful that you're doing this for the whole entire team, because it takes a lot, right? So thank you, Becky. Thank you, Danielle. It's so appreciated from everybody. So how we can thank them is using this stuff, right? Flooding
Yeah.
our stories and putting it out there. We're just grateful for you. So thank you so much.
I
Absolutely.
love seeing all the stories too. It makes me so happy. So I love it. Yeah. And one more thing, like when you go into the hub, we're going to do everything according to hashtags. So if you're looking for advantage, you're going to put in the search bar, you just put hashtag advantage or hashtag drops or hashtag testimonials, and it's going to highlight everything in there for you. So it'll make things easier, because I know when you go in, sometimes you'll like, there's so much information in there, there's so many different things. This way, if you're looking for something specific, you'll be able to find it. You'll do hashtag drops. You see James has it up there. And also, if you go into the top part, I will put a pinned comment in there to explain it too. But if you go to the top of there and click on it, it will drop down and you will see all the images behind there as well. I don't know if you can show that, James, or not, but so it's an easy way to search also.
My gosh, guys,
Yeah.
golden right here. So take advantage of all this. Play around with it. I saw a question in chat where you teach us how to use it. Just start playing with it. Start plugging into these calls. You'll just see and watch what other people do. It's a whole process in itself. So Danielle, thank you.
Lots of fun.
Yes,
Yay.
absolutely. So
Thank
take
you.
advantage of that
I love
and submit anything by her, by us, if you want us to have that too. Lindsay?
To clarify, this is on Telegram. So I know Joanne asked, is this on Facebook? And you, Joanne, that's a great question, because there are a lot of people that are going to have that question. So thank you for asking that. But yes, this is on Telegram.
Yep. Awesome. Yeah. Telegram, because you could have unlimited people on there. It kind of takes it away. You want your messenger to be flooded with prospect conversations. This stuff can just be your on the side. So you can just go there and be like, let me go grab it. All right. So drop the link in the chat. It's in the partners groups and everything as well too. All right. Let's get into some IPAs. All right. Income producing activities. So if you did something that generated a sale, that generated an enrollment, raise your hand. You can hit the reactions button, hit raise hand. And we love to hear from you, whether that's a customer, an enrollment. Maybe you've been doing the challenge for the full throttle February, and we've been seeing you guys. Congrats, Cindy Lindsay, for getting your 3 enrollments, by the way. So huge. I see Adela Sanchez. Adela, hello. Welcome to the IPA call. Feel free to mute yourself.
Unmute. I'm unmuted. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Grateful for these calls. That's what keeps me going in my business, I got to tell you. Anyway, last Thursday I sold a set of drops from our event that we had, the drop talk, and that was good because we only had 2 guests. So 50% is good. And then yesterday I've been going to these network meetings. They meet every Wednesday, the one here in Wildemar. And so it takes a while for people to really hear and get things right. So yesterday I had a businessman, a financial advisor, says, I want those drops. And there's 2 more people I got to get in touch with today. So it was good.
Simple.
Yes.
That's all it's about. Consistency, persistence, getting in front of new people, having those 10 new conversations a day, whether online, in person. And I just love how you're just super creative on getting wherever you need to be. And you keep on showing up, and people know you as the drop person now.
Yes,
Cindy
they do.
Lindsay? Yes. Eddie, notes on that?
I just love her. She is our true networker. Where she goes, she's the one that goes to like the networking meetings and the didn't you go recently to some kind of not a convention, I forget what they're called. You went to some kind of where you set up a table or something and you
I did Kindness Day. That was in November. Yes, Kindness Day.
Yes, I remember. Yes. She's just
Yes.
constantly putting herself out there. And sometimes, while social media is a great tool, Adela, you are the perfect example of just about everywhere you go, you're kind of talking to people about the drops, and they know you as a drop lady. You were just going to say something.
Yes, I was. In fact, pray for me because next Friday it's next Friday, the American Heart Association. My friend does a big thing at Pachanga. There should be about 800 people, and I have a booth set up for there at
Come
the
on.
American Heart. Yeah.
Come
That's
on.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
That one was kind of expensive. It was 165, but hey, one set of drops and that's good, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Congratulations, Adela. Love it. That's what I'm
Thank you.
talking about. Eric and then Elaine. We'll put Eric up first. Mr. Cha Cha.
Good morning, everybody. Yesterday was Tuesday, just a normal Tuesday, and no bells and whistles. But one of my clients was sitting in the chair, and I cut her hair. And then towards the end of it, she says, I've been watching you, and I think I might want to try these drops. Long story short, she went into a lot of the issues about her health and arthritis and joint pain. So anyway, not only did she buy the drops, but she did sign up as a brand partner, and I upsold her on the noni. And then another lady that I was speaking with, she signed up at the beginning of the week as a brand partner. She sent me a text shortly after she signed up. She said, I just want you to know I'm not doing this business, but I just wanted the discount. This morning, she called me back and says, do you happen to have any of that new ab burner stuff? And so she's coming by today to get some more products. And it's just consistency, Keep doing the do, and it's going to happen.
I love that. I love that so much. First of all, Eric, you look absolutely freaking phenomenal. And I just want to tell you, you look amazing. You look healthy. You just look so good. How do you feel?
Oh my gosh, amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I can see it.
Every day it's better and better. The glow.
You do. You've got a glow. I also wanted to say that's what Lindsay Oakham said to me when she signed up with me for the first time. She said those exact words, Cindy, I am not doing this business. Just so you know, I'm signing up for the discount. I was like, okay, girl, you do you. And honestly, when we started talking to James, we had that same kind of mentality of like, we're not doing this business. So I would encourage you, I know you're already going to do this, is to continue to love on her, continue to show up on social media the way you do, because I'm going to bet that she comes around as she starts to get these results. So I just love that. People are always watching, even though they're not telling you they're watching, and they're giving you no signal that they're watching. They are watching, and you're the perfect example of that.
And I remember quite well, I told my wife, I am not calling anybody. I am not going to a meeting. I just want to see if these work. Well,
yep.
I told her, I said, you try the drops and the people are going to hunt you down. So
exactly.
Yes, I just had that conversation actually with Liz Smith before this call. We were talking. I know she's laughing. I see her because I literally said that is exactly how this works. Most people, probably everybody, that are just kind of inching their way along, they're gonna say, I'm not interested in doing this business, but tell me how I can get it for free. Or, but my sister really wants to try them. But they don't realize they're actually doing the business, right? And you validate it. I totally understand. I get it. Nope, you're not doing this business. But yeah, sure, I'll show you how your sister can get it. Totally understand. You're not doing this business. But yeah, absolutely. I can help you get it for free. Here's how you do it. So validate it. But we know they're getting around the campfire. They're really starting to like warm up to the idea of sharing the product. Like you're doing everything. And most people, just like Cindy said, we're not doing this business. And look at us late. Like it's how this works. And so if you just kind of inch people along and get them a little bit closer to the campfire, so just one spark just hits them. And again, you never know what life is going to do. You never know what's going to happen or what could change that could move them in that direction. So you're just doing the cha-cha and going, yep, like we're just going to move you along. But nope, you don't have to do this business at all. But go ahead and sign up right here.
And if you haven't noticed, the new Ab Vantage makes a great beatbox for your cha-cha.
Yeah. You're so great. I love it.
Oh my God. The guys, for those who don't know what cha-cha is, it is Eric's coined phrase of conversation having activity. Because a really big key in this daily tracker is new conversation, new people every single day. And that's really what it's come down to. So, Eric, I will not be able to get that out of my mind now. It is permanently burned.
I did want to say too, that's exactly what Adela's doing. Like she's going to these, it is just about talking to new people. That's it. That is the name of this game. It doesn't matter how you talk to them. It doesn't matter how you get in front of them. I love the way Adela gets in front of her new people. It's just getting in front of new people every single day. And that Liz and I talked about this on the phone. Like, people, I want to make this really, really clear. People are not a numbers game. They're not. People are extremely important. I take every single person that I talk to very seriously. It is extremely, they are very valuable to me when I talk to somebody and when I talk to them daily. However, it is important to put a lot of people in your funnel in order for you to move forward in this business and for people to start kind of popping out, whether they become customers or whether they become brand partners. I had my mentor in the very early days said to me, Lindsay, how many people are you talking to? And I would write down, sorry, I had a phone call coming in. I would write down like the people that I was talking to. I was like, oh, I'm talking to 5 people. He said, you're going to get 0 people. And I was like, what? He said, if you are talking to 5 people, 0 people are going to come through your funnel. And I was like, what do you mean? He said, because the average is 1 out of 10. He said, it might be 2 out of 10 for somebody that's really great. I want you to think about baseball, right? How many times do they strike out before they hit 1 and they get paid millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, right? So it's really important to know. He said, if you're talking to 10 people, you're going to get 1. He said, so Lindsay, if you're talking to 100, 10 people are going to become part of your business. And I was like, wow. He said, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with numbers. This is why the tracker is in place. It's exactly why it's in place. It's because the goal is to just talk to new people every single day, which is what Adela's doing. She's getting in front of people, doesn't care how she's getting in front of them. She's just doing it, right? Which is what Eric's doing. And all of you that are really moving your businesses forward, I could bet that you're talking to a lot of people. So he would say to me, say less to more people. That's the key here. Say less to more, get super excited, have lots of energy and fun, and you will watch your business explode. So Eric, you're always dropping these golden nuggets in here. So thank you.
Thank you.
And actually, do you mind if I call on somebody? Everybody in the chat's talking about it. Donna, are you able to unmute yourself right now? I don't know if you are. Everybody wants to know.
I could.
What are you doing? You guys, she just recruited her 5th brand partner. She has been on fire for this business. She's been on fire for starting new people. And I think we're all wondering, what are you doing? Tell us.
I wish I could point it to just one thing, but honestly, it's ever since I started doing the tracker, my business just came back alive. And it's just the consistency. And, like they said yesterday, you may not get to all of it, but I was sick in bed for a week last week, but I made sure I did as much as I could while I was in bed. But it's just, I know Katie asked me, how many people do you talk to? I make sure I get my 10 a day. I'm like focused on that 10, but then I just, me, I love to talk. I just keep talking all day long. So, excuse me. I just the tracker. I wish I could say it was this exact thing that did it, but I do know that my business before we started these calls and doing the tracker consistently, I was stalled. I couldn't get that. I was just barely reaching like officer again each week, and sometimes by a lot, and some just almost. Well, I almost doubled my number last week from the week prior because this tracker works. You just have to be consistent, and people are watching. And I've got people that are coming back to me now from that black and white post in January 8th that we did. There's people coming back. So my 5th one I did get, it's not qualified for the February thing because she didn't come in at 200, but she did come in with the advantage and the drops. So, and I'm talking to somebody right now that is a nutritional specialist. She has a business, a private business. And she said, she reached out to me last night. I was talking to her while I was where I'm at now. And, she wants to have an option, a natural option for, she said so many people are going towards the shot. So she's asking me for all that information. So just keep sharing and keep posting. And I'm not fortunate enough to have a professional mode, and Cindy helped me on the beaches of Puerto Rico. We spent hours trying to do it and it still did not work. So I'm the lucky one. So I just set my phone every day for 9 and 3, and the alarm goes off. I have my post ready, and then I just hit post. So you just got to work around the obstacles.
So I have a follow-up question for you, but I just want to say this really quick, okay? Is that did she dropped the most important nugget that I hope that you guys all walk away with today. Okay, are you guys ready for it? Put ready in the chats. There is no one thing. There is no one thing. You don't get to just cherry pick one thing and go, this is the only thing that I'm ever going to do in my business. Now, will we say, if you don't do anything during the day, pick one thing to do? Yes. But there is no one thing that is getting Donna there. She does all the things, or many of the things, consistently over time. It's a lot of little tiny baby steps that reach to the end goal. I have one follow-up question for you, Donna. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You said you reach out to 10 people a day. How do you start the conversation? Is it different? Does it vary? What is your opener?
It varies, but the one I've been going with a lot is the one in the scripts that says, I haven't seen you for a while, just checking to see how you're doing. And basically that just opens up the conversation. Sometimes it leads to the drops or what I'm doing, and sometimes it doesn't. And then another thing I wanted to say is there's people that I went into my messenger to see who I had conversations with from that post, that black and white one, and other posts, and they stopped, like they just ghosted me. So what I did, I started to just go on their Facebook page, liking, loving their posts, have nothing to do with our business or our products, just putting myself in front of their eyes again. And those are the ones that are starting to reach out to me again. It's like, oh, that's right. I asked Donna this about 6 months ago. So, but that's what I've been doing. That's my main go-to. And I've been friend requesting, doing the friend request. And a lot of them that have mutual friends, I go in and just ask, like, so how do we know each other? Or how do you know so-and-so? And just start the conversation. That's all.
I love it so much.
Do you hear how many things Donna just pulled off the tracker? I mean, that was there. You probably, in just the few minutes that you just shared with us, you probably pulled at least 6 to 7 things off the tracker that you do.
Sure did.
And so again, yes, it's definitely not one thing. It's the combination, right? It's all of these things that stack. They stack on each other. She's doing them daily habits that stack. I have talked to Donna every day since Friday. And I can tell you guys that she is absolutely on fire for that. And every single thing she says, every time I've heard from her, is this tracker, Lindsay, this tracker, Lindsay, this track. She is married to the tracker. Truly. I mean, she's like, look, I'm doing all these other things because Donna's got other things in life and all these things going on, right? But she's like, when I sit down and do my business, it's the tracker. And I'm doing the thing and I'm moving it forward. But there were 2 things that you said, even when you were sick, that you were doing. So I know that you weren't doing everything on the tracker when you were sick and your business is still exploding. There were 2 things, right? You were posting and you were reaching out to 10 people a day. Guys, if you reach out to 10 people a day, that is 70 people in a week. Just saying, hey, how are you? What's new in life? What's happening? And you post your posts, because that is the engagement sandwich. Do you see how these all work together? That is the engagement sandwich. It is driving people to your posts. You did those 2 things, regardless of whether you are sick or not. And your business is exploding because of it. So again, you guys, Donna, you really are like, if everybody just watches that section every day and you're like, this is gold. Donna is absolutely killing this business. And so many of you are, right? So many of you are right now. But we are just blown away. Like yesterday. Oh, and can we congratulate Donna for being almost top 50 in the country? She just hit 55.
Yeah.
She just hit number 55, you guys, blowing through the ranks in our company to the top. I believe Donna's going to be number one. You guys watch. But yeah, like your whole team, again, talk about leading by example. I mean, you're just leading this whole organization by example. So we are so unbelievably excited and proud of you. You're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's
Thank
great.
you guys for creating this, because I needed that checkoff list. Now that checkoff list is like in here, because I do it every day, that when I'm not at home with the sheet, I just know what's on there. But I honestly, that's what my business needed. And I still don't understand the comp plan, James, but you know what? I don't care that I don't understand the comp plan, because my wallet is getting bigger and I'm just doing the do.
It's actually better that because you tell people that. And you guys, I will tell you, the more, and I, I say ignorance on fire, you're brilliant and I love you and I think you're the most brilliant thing ever. But ignorance on fire is just a saying. The less I say, I said this to Liz earlier, the less I say to people, the more I recruit. The less I say to people, the more I sell. The more on fire I am for just, hey, I don't know. I have no idea. People will say, well, how does this ingredient work? I had somebody say that to me about burn. I said, I have no idea. All I know is I'm down 5 pounds. I'm feeling incredible and I'm burning this fat off, girl. And she bought it. I don't get into all that. I just don't, right? If they really got to get into all that, I give them to a third-party tool. I'm like, I am not your science girl. Here you go. You can go check it out. The more you do that, the more your business will explode. And Donna does that. She's like, I don't know. I have no clue how this compensation plan will work. Here's what I know. I've been in this industry a long time and I've never made the money that I'm making here, and we're exploding. That's what I know. And everybody signs up with her. So
Amazing.
It's amazing.
Simple. Congratulations, Donna. And shout out to you. You weren't here when we made this. Circle of Champions leader here as well too, and well deserved.
Oh, thank you.
You're on our vision board. You're on our vision board, Donna. Congrats. We're gonna go to Elaine Simmons. She had her hand up, and then after that, I'll toss it to Kelly Smith for some words. Elaine, welcome.
Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
So you guys know I'm good.
Good.
Just left the gym, so I'm feeling great. So you guys know I go to the gym every morning and I take my drops with me. And sometimes I'm doing my drops and stuff, as I work out. And so one of the ladies in the gym, we became friends. And she's like, what are you doing? She was like, I always see you dropping this stuff in your mouth. What is that? And so I started talking to her about them, and she bought a box of drops. And so I was like, wonderful, thank you. Because I had like a whole bunch of drops at home, and I was like, I need to get rid of my personal supply. And then, so that was the first thing. So take your drops to the gym, because people are nosy and they're watching you and want to know what you're doing, especially if you're getting results. So that helps with the sale of the product. But I also do shea butters. And so I put the drops on my shea butter website because it's in the all natural holistic realm. And somebody bought the drops off of my shea butter site. And I was like, I'm loving this. So Valentine's Day weekend, I got a random, notification that I had a purchase for the drops. And, so I was like, oh, I could buy some extra cupcakes. But it's just staying consistent, putting them on different platforms, because you never know who's going to visit what site and see them. And so just having, multiple areas of where they're listed. And then I got a lady this morning that inboxed me on TikTok for the Advantage. So I was happy I was able to get that yesterday. So I'll be able to send her an order of Advantage when I get mine in. So I was excited about that.
Multiple exposures. I love that, because it's like people are everywhere. So just think, what are the places that you're already having eyeballs on you? And what are some simple ways just to get it out there? I was at the gym this morning, Elaine, and I didn't bring my drops. What am I doing with my life? Like, wow. So congratulations. I love that. Cindy, did you have something?
I just say, you just said what I was going to say, is that you guys, people are everywhere, right? I mean, and what a prime place for you to think to bring your drops. There's a place that people are actively trying to lose weight and get healthy. I'm like, duh. That is so smart and brilliant. I think that that was a really good move. And I am in 100% agreement, is that the more you put it out there on all the different platforms that you have, the more that people are going to be aware that you have something to sell to begin with, and you have a solution to a problem that they have. So I just love it. And congratulations.
Yes. And where do you hang out? That's what I take away from Elaine. I mean, it's really brilliant. I was like, brilliant. Like, take it to the gym. That's where you're hanging out. That's brilliant, right? Where do you hang out? It doesn't mean that you all of a sudden have to go hang out on TikTok now. That doesn't. It's where do you hang out, right? Elaine goes where she hangs out, and she pours in to where she hangs out. So think about for yourself, where do I hang out? Do I hang out on Facebook? Do I hang out on Instagram? Do I hang out at the gym? Do I hang out, think about Adela, right? Do I hang out at, doing booths? Where do you personally hang out and pour in there? That's super important. And that's what I just took away from Elaine. Brilliant. I'm like, so brilliant. Take it to the gym. Yes, I love it. So good.
Congratulations. Thanks for sharing, Elaine. Oh my gosh. So many nuggets, guys. So I want to bring up Kelly Smith, because we have a Breakfast of Champions call happening right after this. And Kelly, she always brings the fire, but Kelly, so pumped for you to share on this. Tell us, why are you pumped about today, and what should we expect?
Yes. So I am really excited about today. I was thinking about this morning, and I'm like, why do I get on these calls? Like, why did I volunteer to train on these calls? And the answer is I like to take tactical, specific systems, tools, formulas that I can help teach you that you can take immediately and put into action and see your business move forward. So it is personal growth and development, but I feel like confidence in ourselves, in our skill sets, and certainty in the products, the community, and the business are self-development. So if we're learning tools that we're confident about, we're gaining a skill set. So at the end of the day, that's what the calls are for, right? So I have a question. Eric shared about wearing a skinny drops hat, right? He wore it to his store to get his products. How many of you want to do that, but you're like, oh crap, what if someone asks me what they are? Then I have to tell them, and then I have to have a conversation. And you're like, ooh, I just don't know what I would say. Well, get on the call at 11, because I'm going to teach you a very simple formula that when you learn it, it's so fast and simple, you will move the needle in your business, because you will be confident in exactly how to share your story in like 2 minutes or less. Okay.
Wow. My gosh. Guys, Kelly is a master tactician. Who here wants to learn those secrets? Give us a wave or put it in the comments. Let's go. And thank you, Kelly. I'm pumped. I got so excited when I saw that. I'm like, oh my gosh. Lindsay?
I'm so excited. So Kelly reached out to me last night, and she was like, Lindsay, this is crazy. She's like, people are literally coming from everywhere right now. And I'm like, I know. It's literally because you're on fire. Your team is on fire. Your energy, like everything around Kelly and her team right now is fire. I see Gina. They're crushing it. And it is when you have that mentality, when you just really start to get that ball rolling, you guys, because Kelly will tell you, right? She started the tracker. She started coming on these calls. You have to get the ball rolling. You have to get it moving. And once it starts rolling, there ain't no stopping it. Kelly's like, they're coming from everywhere. It is insane. We are literally exploding. I'm like, yes, you are. So I am super excited about this call, because Kelly is really good at sharing her story, bringing people in, and setting their souls on fire. That is what Kelly Smith is exceptionally great at. So I'm super excited about this call. And we can't wait to learn from you. You're the best, Kelly.
Let's go. Thank you for your contribution. Awesome. Cindy, Lindsay, any last notes? I'll close out with a couple announcements.
No, I'm ready for Kelly's training. Are you kidding me? That's exactly why I don't wear the buttons in the hats, because I freeze. So I'm like, I'm going to be there with my pen and pencil in, well, one of those, a pencil in hand in my notebook, because you guys are probably a lot like me in this, where you do freeze. And I think that this is an excellent and a training and just primely located in where we're at, because things are just exploding. And it's just that one thing that pushes us a little bit further out of our comfort zone. And on the other side of our comfort zone is where you're going to see growth. So I'm here for it. Kelly, I cannot wait. You always bring the fire. Thank you.
Lindsay, anything on your end?
I mean, messages are pouring in right now. I love this group. Think about all of the people, all of you, every single leader on this call. Because like James said at the beginning of this call, put leader in the comments. You are leaders. This is a group of leaders all coming together, collaborating, pouring in their brilliance, all coming from different angles. Guys, I have this fire in my soul right now of what we are doing. I just talked to a friend in the industry late last night, and she's like, you guys are exploding. And I said, yes, we are, girl. Like, it's crazy. She said, I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of, not so great things happening in the industry right now. And I said, I'll be honest with you. I'm so in the zone right now with my company and my team, and we're so on fire and so exploding. I'm sorry that that's happening, but we're just like, we're focused, we're laser focused. And it is crazy what's happening in our company. And she said, we got to talk. Like, we have to talk. And I'm telling you guys that because the industry as a whole right now, there are a lot of companies out there right now that are not having the fire that we are having. And I'm telling you, get louder and prouder. Get louder and prouder, because we are the buzz right now. We are what is being talked about. And the fire in my soul of where we're going and what we're doing has never been like it is right now. Cindy and I've said it a million times. We are so certain about where we're going and what we're doing. So I want to thank all of you, the amazing leaders on this call. This is the group that pioneers the entire thing. And I love you guys. We are grateful and so excited for what's to come.
Come on. Put louder and prouder in the chat if you felt that right there. So thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you for all of our leaders. Couple quick announcements. Advantage yesterday, if you didn't get the memo, sold out in 30 minutes because it got so crazy. But you can still order them. And there will be another big shipment coming in end of this month. It'll come very, very soon. So you've heard people still selling and enrolling with it. So definitely take advantage of that. That's a good thing when the corporate overcompensates and yet we still sell out. And it's like, what do we do, right? So congratulations on that. This team crushed it. We also have tomorrow night a drop talk with Paula Allen and Twyla. We're going to share their amazing stories. Last week, good opportunity for follow-ups and everyone to drive to. We've heard so many stories. We heard Amelia Harper enrolling ultimate packs, just bringing people onto a call like this. So you can plug in your people there, plug in your prospects, and learn how to do your drop talk as well too. That'll be tomorrow. And the last big thing is today is our first mastermind for those committed for Punta Cana. So if you're not committed yet, do it. Get on board and get your people there too. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be awesome.
Anne has invited 40 people to the drop talk. That's incredible, Anne.
That's the way to do it. And we're going to need you up tomorrow to talk about how you're inviting people. All right. So with that, let's close out with prayer. So if this is for you, you could definitely stay on. If not, hey, totally understand that is full too. But dear Father, just thank you. And I just feel like we are literally walking and living under an open heaven right now. You've just been working your plans in and through every single one of us. And I believe every single person that's listened to this right now is here for a purpose. They have a call. They have an anointing for such a time as this. And if there's any type of doubt in their mind that does not believe that, we just bind that and cast it out in the name of Jesus. We just step fully all in. We walk into the water like Peter walking towards Jesus, and miracles continue to happen. I just see it popping off. I see this called multiplying 10x with them and their teams. I see them scaling their businesses like crazy. I see every single one of them. Literally, there's going to be calls like this where there's 50, 100 hands raised because there's so many IPs like crazy happening because we're just obedient and we're just putting everything. We're putting you first in everything. So thank you, Lord, for everything that's happening, continues to happen in Jesus' name. Amen.